Hello, my name is Tokolan Fuljas, first year student of management, and my topic is many parenting decisions are wrong. All my life, I've heard such words as parents are always right, parents wish you only the best, and its core, this is true, but not in all cases. From birth to adulthood, our parents make most, if not all, decisions for their children, decide the fate of the child. I understand them, the feeling of parents for their child, their care, but even though I personally don't agree with many decisions and the methods of parents. Therefore, as an example, I want to talk about following mistakes of parents in raising children. That's overprotection, pressure from high expectations, and the forgiveness for all the mistakes, children's mistakes. So, from overprotection, parents responsible for raising, shaping, disciplining a child. The stakes are high and the consequences are weighty. They want their child to be healthy, safe, and successful. Of course, usually parents only care because of excitement and wants only the best. But this over concern does more harm than good. They always want them to have the right friends, do the right things. And as Healthline.com states, parents want their children to be successful so that they can soften the path or soften the blows of everyday life. And if you continually make big and small decisions for a child without letting them think through options on their own, you may be an overprotective parent. Of course, this is not entirely bad, and the feelings are understandable, but this may have a bad effect on the child's future. All this, I mean, that's the decisions of the parents are only partly correct. It's good to take care of it's good to take care of, but if you don't give your child a choice just because he's small, he's a little child, then he won't grow up to be a normal person, this is a person who knows how to make decisions and is responsible for his own actions and affairs. Now, pressure from high expectations. Parents always think that their children are the best at wherever they do. In many cases, these concern the school, especially the excellent students, who in fact, oh my God, I revealed the secret. Yes, not a genius. And not that they can be called good at learning. As Delphi.sg writes, it's all about impatience and laziness. In many cases, children are simply too impatient to fully understand the material of study, or simply lazy not to learn. But just because of all this, parents always expect too much from their children, always high grades, always high points, scores, achievements, and children simply have no choice but to do what's expected of them. Even if children don't like and even hate it, uh, in many cases, this is how talents are ruined. They cannot reveal themselves from the other sides like sports, um, creative, leadership, etc. Now, forgiveness for all their mistakes. It happens the parents often or always forgive the mistakes of their children, wherever those mistakes may be. Why is it wrong? As I already mentioned, a normal person, is a person who is able to make decisions, but also responsible for his actions. They're children. I'm not talking about punishments, but rather warnings. According to Buddy Thornton, now a professor at DBA from Grand Canyon University, at Quora.com, if mistakes cause harm, there has to be consequences. Then assertive, not retributive process should rule. Well said, and I agree with that. But with regard to children, we must make them understand that you cannot do bad deeds. This is bad, and this has its consequences. Summarizing all this, I proved most of the parents' decisions were wrong by talking about overprotection, pressure from high expectations, forgiveness for all the mistakes of children. The future of many children, because of all decisions, is rather vague, and it's clear that in some cases they simply cannot do anything about it. Nevertheless, Children are children. They're just growing up and don't understand anything about the world. So these actions of the parents, although not so correct, are justified by their care and love for their children. Therefore, we cannot just take and blame the parents for their love. We just need to make it clear to parents that love doesn't mean to create the future of children with their own hands. I finish it. Thank you for your attention.